Oh, sit down, Tracy.
Sit down. I want to see the picture.
Yeah, go on, sit down.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world. We're looking at The Man Who Turned to Stone.
What's wrong with this one?
Less than you'd think. This is a surprisingly watchable B-movie.
Tracy, now you're not going soft and spooky on me, are you?
Set in a women's reformatory where inmates are dying mysteriously. And yet loudly. It's happening so often, they're getting a bit blasé about it.
Oh, just screams.
It's probably got something to do with Eric, who takes the girls by night up to the secret lab of the prison administrators.
We're going to give you a kind of a test, like an electrocardiogram for your heart. You hear me, Anna?
Now hold still while we tie you up and gag you. She is wired up to Eric, and his makeup comes off.
How many more young lives are you going to drain to keep this senseless brute alive?
Ah, come on, he's sitting right there. But how can they dispose of the body? There's a room full of people. Did no one else notice?
You shut up.
This suspicious death, alongside all the others, catches the attention of social worker Carol Adams.
Well, they say there's something strange, something unnatural about the number of young girls who suddenly die.
Who is quickly ousted in favour of psychiatrist Jess Rogers.
Weren't you sent here to whitewash the prison administration?
In the hope that he will be more willing to turn a blind eye.
I was sent here to get the truth.
You can't handle the truth!
Turns out to be an error, and it's not the only one that the administrators make.
We picked it up for less than $100 in Amsterdam in 1850.
1850.
1850?
I mean, of course, 1950.
I'm not draining women's life force. The lead couple, incidentally, are played by Charlotte Austin of The Bride and the Beast and William Hudson of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Please subscribe to see our reviews of those and many more 1950s B-movies.
Much of it sounds preposterous, but some of it doesn't.
Dr. Cooper now has a fit of conscience and gives Jess a demonstration.
Cooper! Look at it. Not even a mark. Now go.
What do you mean, go? You haven't said what's going on yet.
A story you won't be able to understand or believe.
Well, not if you don't explain it, no.
He says I'll find his diary under a large rock near the cliffs.
Could have just told me, but sure, let's make it a scavenger hunt. Ah, great. Which rock?
Dear Red, if you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further.
Nah, nothing here but a letter from Andy Dufresne. Nah, it's his diary.
I was born in Hampshire County, England in 1733.
That would be quite a surprise, if not for the previous scene.
220 years is too long for any man to live.
So, how are you still alive?
We discovered that it is possible to transfer bioelectric energy from one individual to another.
These people have arrested the aging process by draining the life force from young girls. But, again, not really new information.
How many more young lives are you going to drain to keep this senseless brute alive?
How about the thing with the scissors?
A peculiar side effect of the process is that as we use up our borrowed life energy, there are dramatic changes in our bodies. Externally, we develop a petrified sheath, harder than stone.
That is peculiar, but again. We saw this already. We learn everything before Jess and Carol then have to listen to the voiceover explanation. And while Jess is reading, panty raid! He leaves the door open, so
Half the women are running around here loose.
Great line. Now, frankly, I have been nitpicking. This holds up well for what it is.
It's not as bad as all that.
Until the end. In the lab, time catches up with Eric. But he has already captured Jess and Carol, and...
No, Dr. Rogers, we haven't attached the electrodes yet. But I'm glad to see you understand.
Here's the problem. He has nothing they want. All they have to do is kill him. But instead, they are threatening him with eternal life. But they have reckoned without Jess's master plan. Earlier in the basement, he took out the fuse.
What happened to the lights?
Must be a fuse. Get some candles.
And turned off the water, essential to the process. So now... Killers from Space is the only other film we've reviewed in which good triumphs by cutting off evil's utilities, and it doesn't help the stakes.
All right, Dr. Rogers. You made the choice.
I'm going to shoot your girl in the head unless you reveal the location of our water valve.
Water valve's next to the fuse boxes in the cellar.
Dr. Freneau goes to turn the water back on. Can't believe my plan didn't work. But in the cellar... you dropped your candle? That went bad fast. And...
The inmates are loose.
here come the inmates. The security here is terrible.
No. Kill him first. Kill him!
That would have been great advice a few minutes ago, but now the building is burning down.
I must complete my records.
A scientist always goes down with his lab.
Completion.
So good does triumph, but neither Jess nor Carol had anything to do with it. And now they have a prison break to deal with.
Come on, girls, back to the dormitory.
Oh yeah, everyone be cool. No trying to escape. I'll be very disappointed in you.
Will you shut up, you big slob?
As B-movies go, The Man Who Turned to Stone is fun enough. But the ending is just stupid.
To my mind, this is a very unhealthy conversation.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button. This was released on a double bill with The Zombies of Mora Tau, which we have also reviewed. What would your ideal horror double bill be? Let us know in the comments below.
Next week, let's have one of them jailbreak pictures, huh?